Well, hello again, fellow campers and canoe trippers. I'm up here in the Boundary Waters again, and what I like to do today is show you the gravity filter system that I've worked up. Now, these are a little pricey, so what I did is I put my own together. Let's turn around and have a look at it. Let me show you what I've got here. For the dirty water bag, I have an inner liner from a Camelback system. Now, the Camelback system comes with a large and kind of heavy knapsack system, and I didn't want to bring that along, more weight, so I'm just using an inner bag from that. Now, to fill it, I'm using one of my cooking pots, and the lip makes a nice pour into the bag. All right, and I don't bother closing the bag up at all. As you can see, it's got plenty of water in it. Now, dropping down, this is the heart of the whole system, of course. This is a Sawyer mini filter. Okay. Now, this comes with a squeeze bag and a big syringe, what they call a plunger for back filtering it. The system originally gives you a heavy plastic bag that you're supposed to use to squeeze water through this into some sort of reservoir. Okay? Well, what I've done is I've retained the bite valve from the Camelback as a kind of an on-off switch. Okay? And you can sort of see the water running through the hose. This is high-grade, food-grade plastic, and I got this from a winemaking shop in St. Paul, Minnesota. And after a good drop, the water runs down into my platypus water tank. And you take a look at it, you can see it's got a pretty good drip coming out of there. Okay? And because I really don't have to watch it or fiddle with it, I can just go away and just leave this. You know, I have the bag inside of my trusty creaky pot because these platypus bags do have a tendency sometimes to tip over. Now, it takes about a half hour to drain the dirty water bag, and I usually do 2 fills of it to get the water into the platypus. Yes, I know it looks a little discolored, but that's because up here in the Boundary Waters we have a lot of tannin in the water from all the bark and trees and bogs and that sort of stuff that the water runs through. Now, in order to clean the filter, you use this plunger. I disconnect the filter. These lines just slip right off. And then I give it a good shot of clean water. And of course, out the end comes a pretty good blast of dirty water. Because these things are said to be 99.999999% efficient, there's quite a bit of crud in there when you do back filter it. So there it is, a pretty simple system that works for me. I should tell you that it didn't cost me much to put it together. The bag was about 8, and the filter was 25. But I recently had knee replacement surgery, and they asked me to answer a questionnaire, big long questionnaire, and have an interview with one of the physician's assistants. And for doing the interview about how my knee surgery went and answering the questionnaire, they gave me 25 bucks. So I went out and got the filter and paid for that, and a few bucks for the bag and another couple of bucks for the hose that goes into the already existing platypus that I've already had. So anyway, there it is. A relatively inexpensive homemade water filter system. These are really the thing these days. I understand people aren't using pumps much. I've been using a real good hiker model for almost 14 years. And on the last couple of trips it was getting sort of hard to pump. So I thought I would try this, and I'm extremely happy with the way that it worked out. It filters water without me having to fool around with it. I can just go back up and read my books or have a snack or do camp chores, while down here the system is just running on its own. So there you are, fellow campers, canoe trippers. I hope you enjoyed that, and if you ever get a chance to go up to the Boundary Waters, wear your life jacket, stay safe. Thank you.